Are you struggling to find more spin on your kick serve to make the ball jump off the court? That's what we're going to talk about in today's episode. I'm Sterling Strother, and this is The Art of Winning. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the alert notification. Okay, welcome back. The first idea that you want to think about is how do you create the type of spin to hit an effective kick serve. And an effective kick serve is one that when it bounces, it kicks up and maybe even to the right or left, depending on whether you're right or left-handed. So let's talk about the ball. Okay, so we talked about this on our slice serve video. So when we look at a ball, if we imagine a clock here, so 12 o'clock is the top of the ball, 6 o'clock is the bottom. When we hit the slice, we hit over here at 8 o'clock and we went across the ball to 2 o'clock. On the kick serve, we want to start down here at 7 o'clock and hit straight up the back of the ball to 1 o'clock. Okay, so when we're having the racket rise to the ball, we don't want to compress the ball and hit and pronate and hit through the back of the ball. That's going to create a flat serve. What we want to do is come up the back bottom of the ball, really the inside of the ball, that's 7 o'clock, hit 7 o'clock, and then swing up to 1 o'clock. Now it's really important to keep the racket on the edge as you're doing this. Then right after the ball, you strike the ball, you'll internally rotate the shoulder, so that'll cause the hand to pronate and then actually rotate over. So let's start out. I'm going to have Pierce kneel down on the pad here because I want to take his lower body out of the equation so that he can just focus on where to strike the ball at the point of contact. So Pierce, I want you to, you're right-handed, so let's kneel down with your right knee so your left foot is out a little bit more. There you go, so you have good balance. Now what you're going to do is you're going to toss the ball, okay? It's really important that after you strike this ball that you extend here and not come straight down because the racket will go into the ground. So just extend and then just sort of let the racket be here. Okay, you don't have to finish all the way around. But the key is toss it, try to find the inside bottom of the ball, that's 7 o'clock, and then just hit up to 1. And you're not going to swing very hard. You're just trying to feel the spin of the ball. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Now, one of the things you want to think about as a player is when you toss the ball, you don't want the ball to go too far behind your head, okay? Then you start to get the rotator cuff too involved in the shot, and you can cause some damage in your shoulder. So you can actually hit an effective kick if it just stays maybe the most on top of your head, but not behind the head or behind over here on the left shoulder. So let's just try to keep the ball, Pierce, right above your right ear, okay? So right there, not back on your ear, but that's this way, okay? Inside of the ball, go. That's the one right there, okay? So that one, you caught more of the inside of the ball, so come up to the ball. Inside bottom, up, and then through. Keep it on the edge a little longer, like that. Try it again. One of the ideas you want to think about is go to toss the ball. So one of the ideas here is, as you toss the ball is going to come back towards you, and the racket's going back this way. Okay, so it almost creates this scissors effect. Okay, so as the ball's coming back to you, you're going back up and across the ball. Okay, let's see you now on your feet, Pierce. Don't focus too much on the lower body right now. Focus on the ball coming back towards you, and then you're hitting up, bottom, back, 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Good. So the more vertical you go up at contact, the more topspin you're going to create, right? Because you're rolling the ball from the bottom up to the top, okay? The more you hit through the ball and compress the ball, the less kick it's going to have, okay? So a good target from ad court would be to the outside, okay? So let's try to kick this over to the outside. There you go, good. More vertical with the edge. Go. That one. You did a much better job, Pierce did a much better job of hanging on vertical with his edge all the way up. It's almost an exaggeration when you're first learning this. You've got to really exaggerate the edge going up, and even after you strike the ball, let's say you strike the ball here, after you strike the ball, you're still trying to go up on the edge, okay? But it happens so fast, you saw this in real time, that you think you believe the hand is pronating at contact. It's really not. It's going up another notch after they strike the ball. Then the shoulder begins to internally rotate. So you don't rotate your shoulder internally until after you've struck the ball. So keep that edge as long as possible going straight up to 1 o'clock. Then the final step would be to add some leg drive. Okay, so the leg drive is going to provide more vertical force so that as you hit Pierce up, as you contact up with the racket, you're also driving with the legs. Just remember that when you start timing the leg drive, as you drive up, the ball is falling. If you start driving up and the ball's not falling, you're probably not going to hit up enough to create enough spin for it to kick. Okay, try it again. See if you can make it cross over the net about 6 feet over the top of the net, up. That one was it. That was a nice one. Okay, we hope you enjoyed this video on the kick serve. If you want to check out the other videos here at The Art of Winning, we did a great series on the slice serve as well as on the forehand and backhand. So if you like videos like this, please subscribe to our channel, click the notification button, and you'll be notified on the next video in our series coming up.